years now. So yeah, we won. 26. Finally, 5-9.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Let's go. It's going to be different.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll... to the 20-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's out right at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Woo!
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. With the score, Jaguars 8, Jets 0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. his throw here's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Yeah. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 62 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh!
Room to run at the 50. Kene Nwangu. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Oh!
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That one looks like he'll pro here. He's got it, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.